Hello everybody and welcome back to Party Wipe Gaming. I'm Rindis. If this map is looking a bit strange, it's because there was some technical difficulties in my earlier recording, but I will do my best to get us up to speed. This year, the Flame Boars had a pretty good start. We gone through a couple raids and we had some people to ransom. You can see that our goods shot up quite a bit. We went through a year, and also, by the way, it's a year of Leet, so it's a very good sign that we're doing well. We've lost a couple weapon thanes because people just decided they wanted to go ham and attack us all of last year, and we beat them back, and we got some good stuff off of it. So we're going to go ahead and do some maintenance right now. It's fire season, and so we're going to go ahead and get some more weapon things because we're down to 15 and that's just not good. We've got some people exploring Pharaohkin right now as well. Hopefully they'll be back. But if we get these people... There we go. Brenna. Our expedition to the northern land of Tarsh has returned. Oh, I guess I sent them too far. They met with Orlanthi, who follow a tribal king named Aram. Aram is married to a great earth magician named Sarana the Priestess, or Sarana Tor. Like us, Arim and his people come to Dragon Pass after an invader conquered their homeland. In their case, the homeland was to the north, and the conquerors were the chaotic Red Empire. Dun dun dun. The customs of these Tarshites are different from ours, but they still know the most important Orlanthi laws, which, are the guest rights and worshipping the gods. That's fine. That's cool. Great. We met some people. While in Tarsh, Ingana participated in a fire swallowing contest and beat all comers. She was rewarded with several silver torques and with a magical treasure. The treasure was a supply of Tarshite woad, a skin preparation which would give us a glorious aura of ancient heroes. Sweet! So this is a really good year. Also, one more thing to note, we had to adjust the clan ring because our weapon thanes weren't happy that they weren't getting representation even though they were getting us all the glory. Our patrol spotted a cattle raid by the Inhili. There are 9 horsemen and 23 swordsmen. Our patrols managed to summon 12 weapon thanes and 21 feared. So we're pretty evenly matched. Can't use the Splinter Rock because we don't have any magic right now. Let's see if we can take some more captives, because I just need the money. I don't need the money, I want the money. While we tried to gain an advantage of terrain, the Inhili retreated from the field, so the cowards just saw they were in for a fight and left. But then the Harani, oh, hey, that means we can go back to war with them. They have 6 horsemen and 153 spearmen. Luckily our patrol spotted them, and all 24 weapon thanes met them, with all of our feared. So they're in for a bad time. They've got as many footmen as us, but our elite warriors outrank them pretty badly here. Fingers crossed. The Harani outmaneuvered us, forcing us to attack them uphill. How are we attacking them uphill if they're attacking us? Kolamar slipped and fell during the first charge. Now he is surrounded by Haran warriors. They are too busy fighting to realize that he has slipped into their ranks. What should Kolamar do? Karlmar. I'm going to call him Carl from now on. Don't try to be a hero. Fight bravely, press the enemy hard. Fight using his battle magic. Take insane risks to win the battle. We're just going to go ahead and fight bravely and press the enemy hard. Kolamar slashes the Harani before they realize their danger. They turn to face him, and we redoubled our assault, so they did not know which way to strike. Nice! Fierce fighting ensued. Their magic was stronger than ours because we had none, but our charge was greater. Our courage was greater. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take any captives. We did get 1 horse. So we had a couple people get killed, but we beat them back and they had to pay for it. Now that we're back in Earth season, I'm going to go ahead and build up again. I'm going to drop 150 to get stone walls. A delegation from the Brown Boar clan arrived, but before we learned their mission, there was a disturbance in the clan hall. Markalor made lecherous remarks at Enent, her sister Orengirin, one of your weapon thanes, drew her sword and had to be restrained before attacking Markalor. God damn it, Markiplier, Markaloriplier. Luckily, there was no breach of hospitality, but the Brown Boars were furious. Well, didn't need him to apologize. Frankly, let's see what people have to say. If both parties agree a duel would not violate hospitality, I think that Markaloriplier and Orengirin are pretty evenly matched. So he wants to have a duel. That's not an option. Oh, no, yes it is. There's that. Fight won't settle anything. Asking Markalor for an apology would not be out of place. I mean, he did initiate this. Boys will be boys. The women of this clan deserve to be treated like Orlanth treated Ernalda, not like Yelm treated her. Well, yeah, that's true. The women want an apology. The law speaker is like, let it slide. This guy's like, hey, they should just fight it out. I'm gonna say he needs to apologize, really. It's not out of place, and he did start it. Markalor said that Enent had asked for it, and he had done nothing wrong. Orningirin's face turned as red as her hair. The Brown Boar said it was no good negotiating when they were treated like this and left. Well, shouldn't have done it. No shame, stuck by my people. And we'll go ahead and round out staking our perimeter. So all of our fortifications are set. Nobles from the Brown Boar clan come in their formal finery to tell you they intend to kill as many of you as they can. Because we have told you this, it won't be a secret murder, which is a crime. We will kill you legally, which you deserve because you have offended us in countless ways. No longer can we allow your insults and transgressions against us to go unanswered. We will answer them in blood. So, they start a fight, and then they come and formally declare war. Well, we're going to compose a poem portraying them as fools. Orlantor's hilarious verses cheered the people who lost their fear of the Brown Boars and were heartened in the face of the upcoming feud against them. Well, it just means we're going to war. Dark Season. We needed to do a hero quest before the time was up, so we're going to do that now. Sorry, that was one more thing in our lost footage. We needed to do a hero quest. So... oh man, we have nothing for him. We may be able to pull it off. Let's try a sacrifice first. Usually it's the easiest one to do for him, but we hadn't done anything for the guy. One of your weapon thanes, Barnatatus, appears before the clan and recounts an incident that occurred in the Holy Country before the migration to Dragon Pass. When I was just a child, my father, Borngold, a weapon thane of this clan, was seized by Kalai and Castald, then of the Vengasting clan. They threw him upon a bonfire and would not let him off it until he had burned to the bones. Long have I given up hope of vengeance against these two killers, but now I hear that they are here in Dragon Pass. They have been adopted into the Grey Dogs. Though they are now old, they must pay for what they have done when they were young. So, he wants to get vengeance for his dad being murdered back in the old country. Let's see. If we raid the Grey Dogs, Martanus can avenge his father on the battlefield. Martanus will keep asking us until we satisfy him. People sympathize and will not not be so happy if it leads us into trouble. I have no cause against them, and killing took place when the men belonged to a far distant clan. Now the law speaker is true. Wolves will fight and we will lose our cows. In the sagas, personal grudges often turn to full-fledged feuds between clans, so a lot of people don't want to do anything. Living cows are more useful than dead enemies. Also true. So we're going to have her suggest it since she's our bartering person. So we'll demand a wergild, which is compensation for wrongdoings from another clan for slaying of Bartonatus' father. Grey Dog Law Speakers said that their clan should not be liable for the actions taken so long ago, which is true, which is why we didn't raid them. When Khalil and Kestald belonged to another faraway clan. Furthermore, the two men had changed since they burned Orngold. They have renounced their brutal ways and are now as judicious and honorable as any Orlanthi Thane. They said they were foolish to even ask. That we were foolish to even ask. Our people were dissatisfied, but none more so than Bartonatus. I mean, this gives us cause to raid them later, so let's remember the Grey Dogs, and when it's time to hit them, we'll hit them, because we're not getting a raid on in Dark Season. It's freaking winter. I don't know why the RNG had that one come up. It was silly. We can hit them later. So we don't have anybody who can do his quest, so we're not gonna mess with that one. We don't know enough about these myths to even try. Oh, we don't know any of them. That's not good. Let's see if we can get another one in here. Learn the Woad Ritual. That doesn't help. Brown Boars are raiding us. 15 horsemen, 150 swordsmen. Luckily our patrol has spotted them and all of our forces are here to fight. We're going to do the Splinter Rock. And we'll sacrifice to Orlanth. We're going to go ahead and try and take as many captives as we can. So we'll set into maneuver. Here we go. We struck the Splinter Rock with a sword, releasing a shower of sparks and a strong wind that blew towards our foe. The Brown Boars had burned 3 How do we know that they're there before they can start burning stuff? This happened another time too. It's like, hey, we know they're coming, but they're setting stuff on fire. Their charge hit us before we could shift our lines, and there was an extended clash. Our magic overwhelmed theirs. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take any captives. We captured 6 horses, though. So we got 1 person killed and 3 injured, but we killed a bunch of their weapon things. Because they came at us with 15, so they lost almost half of their warriors they sent at us, which is a good sign at least. We're not going to get that hero quest done. I mean, I could probably do another one to Ernalda. Alright, we'll see if the Hjords want to help, because the Elkenvals left us to do our own thing last time. They refused to help us. This myth begins with an attack on Ernalda by an enemy, which causes starvation within the Storm Tribe. She goes on a journey to recover Barntar, Esra, and Eralda, the Lost Gods, who will enable her to feed the tribe. What benefit does Elgain seek from this hero quest? So, we had gotten a magic item from them, so that's good. And she's a bit old, so strengthening her is not really going to help. Let's go for making the cows healthier. So we're going to suffer the blows. As soon as she appears in the realm of the gods, Elgain is attacked by a cackling skeletal figure. It is Daga, god of drought. So we're going to suffer the blows. Helgane suffered terribly as Daga attacked her. She felt everything going wrong, and all of the sustenance was torn from the earth. She felt the cries of the starving people of the Storm Tribe, but she survived. Daga could not kill her. Helgane knows that many things which seem to be dead are really just hiding in the earth. Daga has dried up many things, but so the usual holes in the earth are gone. Helgane needs to find a new way of making a hole. So Helgane goes to her oldest grandchildren, the elves. I'm not going to try and pronounce that again. And asks them for one of their seeds. The elves are reluctant to help. You abandoned us, Ernalda, and joined our enemies, the Meatmen! Yes, the Meatmen. These Meatmen, this new tribe of yours, they are forest killers, and those who kill the forest kill us. So we convinced them that she is not a traitor. The elves accepted this and gave her the seed she needed. The seed is called Adburl, and it is a burrowing thing that makes a big tunnel into the earth for Helgane. Helgane goes into the tunnel where she finds Ernalda's terrible sister, Marangor, the earthquake goddess. She has taken Barntar as her thrall. Your son, he helps me break up the earth into pieces so that I can hurl it at our enemies. You think that this fight with Orlan's nephew was a terrible thing, but it is merely a harbinger of what is to come. The kin strife he has caused will soon bring about other bad things. 3 bad gods will force Orlanth to give him their blessing, and together they will make a god that is worse than all of them put together. I need Bantar to help me fight them. So, without Bantar to plow the lands, there will be no reason to fight. Wormgore replied, You are right. We cannot let starvation claim the Storm Tribe before the darkness comes. There will be enough starvation as it is. I will return your son to you. Hey, so that worked out better than last time. Helgane goes further into the tunnel where she finds the cavern of Ernalda's terrible aunt, Ty-Cora Tect. The goddess of the dead, Ty-Cora Tect, has been collecting the dead souls in her cavern. During the troubles with Daga, Eralda and Esra wandered in, seeking protection. Helgane asked Ty-Cora Tect to release the 2 bountiful goddesses, but Ty-Cora Tect refuses. What comes into my realm cannot come out again. I cannot set a bad precedent now and just let out anyone who has a good reason to leave. Very bad times are coming, and the halls of the dead will soon be filled to bursting with the slain. And so she's gonna 2 living gods will mess up things because they're gonna put life where there is death. Ty-Cora Tect relented and returned Ezra and Heralda to Helgane. Hey, this is going really well. We might just get through this. Helgane seeks to leave the earthen tunnel with the gods she had rescued, but a terrible woman blocks the way, looking fierce and brandishing an axe. You cannot leave here. The tribe is sundered and cannot so easily be mended. Your man committed kin strife, and so I, who has not yet been born, have been charged with the task of keeping the broken things broken. So I myself will come into the place of the dead, and you will seek to avenge me. When the terrible woman saw Ernalda understood, she said, I will be born as your daughter when you are slain. When the terrible time predicted by Marangor and Ty-Cora Tect will come true, I will avenge you, but for now, I will let you return to the world with the ones you have rescued. So sweet, we swept through that with no problems at all. Helgane returns to the land of the mortals, her quest a successful one. The people swelled with pride at the thoughts of our fat, healthy, fertile cows. So sweet, we landed another hero quest and got that done just in time. And he's saying we need to have a shrine to Lencor Me, which is true. We should go ahead and build one for him, because he's going to help us deal with problems later on. So there's no reason to say no. Learn some mysteries. Literacy ritual. Hey, that's cool. Hill Havens are attacking us. 11 and 45. We spotted them and brought everything we got. So we're going to hit them with 3. Splinter Rock. Sacrifice. We're going to take some captives, see if we can get some money out of this. Here we go. We struck the splinter rock with the sword, releasing a shower of sparks and a strong wind that blew towards our foe. The Hill Havens charged right into a trap that we had laid for them. It was a short, nasty battle. Our magic smote them mightily. We took 58 captives from the Hill Havens. We captured 5 horses. So, yeah, we kicked their teeth in. So we killed 3 of their weapon things, 3 of their 11 weapon things. So we killed a 4th of their strongest warriors, and we wounded the rest of them. All of their warriors got beat down. That's great. Good job, guys. And we're going to ransom them and make some more money. Got 290 out of it. The assaultings are coming at us, though. And since it's the end of the season, we're going to go ahead and blow most of our magic on them, too. And we're going to go ahead and capture them, too. But we lost. Somehow. Struck Splinter, Ruth's Shower. The Isletines attacked while we were still sacrificing. Their charge hit us before we could shift our lines. It was a bloody battle. Our magic defeated theirs, but they were able to rally. We were driven from the battlefield, and the Isletines made off with 4 horses. They took 11 cows worth of loot. Oh, they didn't get anything out of it. It's random. So, we had a couple farmers die, a couple get wounded, but we ended the year well. Alright, so last year we had 45 babies born. We initiated 20 children as adults. We lost 12 people. We had 56 fewer heads of cattle. That was mostly just sacrificing and building stuff, so we're fine. We have 2 more horses than we did last year. We produced 1,639 bushels of food. We ate 1,200. And even though we did the thing to keep food from spoiling, we had a big spoilage problem. We still have a net gain of food, so we're going to be fine. Making 52 goods worth. Our market made a profit of 20 cows. So we still need to up the trade, though. 56 cows to maintain everything. Our God Doctor's predicted will indicate a typical harvest, always a typical harvest. They said that Odela would lure all the game away if we did not learn one of his blessings this year. Well, that's fine. We'll be sure to do that. And we'll hit some diplomacy, herds, war, trade, because we really, really need that one going. And hang on a second, somebody keeps pinging me on Steam. Somebody wants to watch. Well, that's fine. There you go. They can watch, it's fine. They're not going to hear anything, but they can watch. Alright, so we're off to a good start. We got a couple sick people, but it's not going to hurt anything too badly. So somebody wanted to have Odela wanted to have some mysteries learned, but we're not going to do that just yet. We're going to try and set up some trade again. So we've got some good stuff here active. Helps our traders. It hasn't been helping us yet. Let's try BlackRock. Oh, they're already a trading partner. Maybe the Rune Ducks. See if the Rune Ducks will do something for us. The duck people have been pretty good to us so far. Keep sending us food when we told them to. Ancient card, dating from Dragon Empire. Okay, so that's nothing. Also, our spirit fetches haven't done anything. Looks like we used one. Colbrast, go get us a trade route. We'll send somebody else. We'll send them to the Badgers. Cool. Our caravan is back from the Rune Ducks. Although I made a small profit, I could not convince them to set up ongoing trade. They've got a lot of food, but no cattle or other animals that I could see, because these people are not going to enslave cattle. One of your Carls, Rosticos, is caught with a secret supply of clear wine, a magical wine made by the Kolimar tribe. The problem is that he somehow acquired these trade goods without going through the clan ring. This infraction infringes on the traditional rights and privileges of the ring. Reassign Grostikal's horde, making him and his family Kotars. Name a Kotar would be harsh, but there are precedents for it. You can't say anything because you're not here. His offense may seem minor, but it eats at the very root of our authority. So they want to make an example of him. We wish to please the warriors, we should be stern with him. If we wish to please the Carls, we should be forgiven. Alright. It's pretty funny the law speaker is like, we can break the rule once. What a completely trivial matter this is. Which Coke's very popular among the Carls. Alright, so everybody seems to think we should just go ahead and bend the rule for once. We'll have the law speaker do it. Our people were happy, but Colbrass said that it would now be difficult to trade with others. Well, Colbrass is right, unfortunately. I'm not sure. Colbrass, where are you? Colbrass, you're not even here. Why are you inputting? I sent him out to go do a thing. Alright, it's fire season. We've got some people to pay back for raiding us. We kind of played it nice last year, but who hit us? Isolting's Brown Boars. We need to get Brown Boars first because they were the ones who said it's on. We're gonna go ahead and pay them a visit, but we need to go see the Harani as well since they're not paying their tribute anymore. We don't owe them crap. Oh, 200. And we'll do 35. Elkinvalls, do you want to go beat some people up? Sure do. Elkinvalls sent 25 warriors. We were spotted by the Brown Boar patrols, and our 20 weapon thanes and 200 footmen are facing 15 and 144. So we'll sacrifice to Hawkboot. We're going to go ahead and make an example of them. Let's burn their steads. Full charge. We burned 6 steads before the Brown Boars mustered enough warriors to force battle. We rushed the Brown Boar formations while they were still performing their rituals. We ran through a storm of rocks and smashed into the Brown Boars. Brown Boar warriors facing Varsins could not match the ferocity of his blows and are on the verge of fleeing the battle, but if Varsin hesitates, the opportunity will be lost. Don't waste the time, charge them. Varsin's impetuous charge caught the Brown Boars by surprise. Their warriors scattered and ran. Nice. So, they wanted to declare war on us last time for insulting somebody's sister. Well, we showed them. Fierce fighting ensued. Their battle magic was stronger than ours because we had none. Our courage was greater after we drove the Brown Boars off the battlefield. We burned 11 more steads. So we burned probably about, 17 houses? And our share of the plunder was 8 cows and 12 horses. Due to their prompt healing, our auxiliaries kept 3 warriors from dying and healed 7 of the wounded. So they kept everybody on point. And then we killed and beat up a bunch of people. So good job, guys. Our caravan is back from the Badgers. They agreed to trade with us on a regular basis. Sweet! And we made a profitable trip. The Badgers have about the same number of horses that we do. That's awesome. Alright, so let's carry that momentum. Let's go pay Haran a visit. Yords, you guys can come too. And we'll stick with 20. Boop. The Horde thing sent 31 warriors. They really wanted to get on this. We were spotted by the Haran patrols, and our 20 weapon thanes and 200 are facing 15 and 148 spearmen. Hakmut again. Let's burn their... No, let's take their land. Let's get some land off of this so we can start growing more. We rushed the Haran force formation while they were still sacrificing their gods. Janston feels the swift breeze upon his face and realizes that Orlanth has touched him in the middle of the battle, offering glory or a glorious death. What should he do? Wow. Glory or death? Let's do it. Fight using his battle magic. Janstan's arrows chase the Harani across the battlefield, wounding their thanes and harrying their every move. Sweet! Fierce fighting ensued. Their magic was stronger than ours, but our courage was greater. We pressed them so sorely that the Harani gathered up everything they could and left their Tula. Our share of the plunder was 22 cows and 13 horses. We took 27 cows worth of loot. With their careful attention, our auxiliaries kept 2 warriors from dying and bandaged 6 of the wounded. So we only lost 1 person, a couple got injured. But boy, did we beat them up. They lost about half of their weapon thanes to this attack. A lot of their footmen, even more, were injured. And the other weapon thane. So we beat down all 15 of their weapon thanes and killed half of them. So good job, guys. So last year they thought they could try and hit us again. We hit them once and they're immediately ready to surrender. We'll bring you 27 cows to sue for at least 2 years of peace. We will swear not to raid you. Yeah, last time we did that, you said you weren't gonna bother us. You're gonna give me an annual tribute. I'm only gonna ask for 10 because we're generous. They agreed to our demand of yearly tribute of 10 cows. We swore to Hakmut and to Ronalda to refrain from raiding the Harani for as long as they continue to pay tribute. Of course, these oaths are binding on them as well. So, as long as they're giving us cows, we are not fighting them. That works out for us because they're such pushovers, and we got some land out of it. So we got room to grow. We're going to bring in some more people so we can work these farmlands. We're going to take everybody. We're going to offer them sheep. In fact, we'll do it again. Because we really need to get some people in. These people can have cattle. Able to attract 49 new Carls to the clan. They brought with them 59 children. Cultists of Aralda, the mother of cows, come to you seeking aid. Herds in a distant corner of Dragon Pass are sickening and dying, and the divinations have revealed that this is the work of the Chaos goddess called Malaya. It is to everyone's advantage to end the scourge before it spreads. The Aralda priestess planned to perform a great ceremony of purification and want you to contribute to the cause. Alright, we'll send an Aralda God Talker to help the ceremony, because, hey, they want us to help, so we'll help. We sent Yanoeth, our Aralda God Talker, to the ceremony with heartfelt prayers and hopes for the ritual success. So they wanted someone to help, we gave them someone to help. Let's see how that turns out for us. So, now we need to make that sacrifice to Odela, even though we sure have already. So we need to get this one, Friend of the Yinkin. I want that one so we can stop having spoilage. Boop. We'll drop some cows. We got the tracking ritual. Yay! We were able to attract 49 new Carls to the clan. They brought with them 59 children, so we gained about 200 people. That's good. The nobles of the Boscovi recently proposed an alliance with the Enhealing clan. We should remember possible advantages of sending emissaries to our neighbors. It's true. Next year we'll do that. Some of the women of the clan have noticed that the number of mouths to feed in the clan have gotten quite large, though at least food stores are currently adequate. They say it's only a matter of time before some of the bloodlines complain about not having representation in the clan ring. When the ring presses them, they admit that the situation is not yet severe enough that the clan needs to split. Well, okay. We're going to throw a feast for everybody, because if we exclude someone, they're going to feel left out and complain. All enjoyed the feast and toast the ring for their ability to represent such a large number of people. There we go. Happy days. Tracking helps us find things. That's always good. Finding things is good. Alright. We'll build up his shrine, that way we can have that going. Tarkalor, a prosperous herdsman of the Badger clan, appears before you bearing an offer of alliance from his clan leaders. He bears a gift to you. Our two clans have similar interests, Tarkalor says, and should band together to face the many threats that beset us in the unyielding land. If they work together, our warriors can raid even the strongest enemies. What do you say? Their fear is not as big as ours, and it is we who would help them in the field of battle. It is not the other way around. Well, we're more prosperous than they. They are just looking for a handout. It's excellent to have allies and bad to have feuds. Badger Chieftain is known to be honest and plain spoken. Yeah, I don't know what the deal is there. It's like, meh, so what? I'd rather have more people on our side, especially when we start making a tribe. It'll be the beginning of a long and mutually profitable affiliation. Also, they're the dudes who agreed to trade with us when, for like 3 years, no one wanted to set up a permanent trade route. I'm good with this. Did we not build that shrine? Why didn't it build that shrine? One of your weapon thanes, Barn Tatus, is back to appeal to the ring. He wants vengeance for his father. Hey, you know, we told him that it was cool this time. Or we told him we would do the thing and it didn't work out. So, storm season. We can actually launch a raid against them. Let's see if the Badgers will come help us, because they said they wanted to get in on the action. We're going to send 250. We had a nice population boom. And we'll leave 4 weapon things there, because there's no reason to waste that time. Here we go. The Badger sent 33 warriors. We were spotted by the Grey Dog patrols, and our 20 and 250 are fighting 17 and 150. So, we're going to fight. We're going to kill as many as possible, because that guy wants his vengeance. And charging's been working out really well. We'll hit them with overwhelming numbers. We rushed the Grey Dog formation while they were still performing their rituals. It was a short and nasty battle. We drove the Grey Dogs from the battlefield, striking them down as they fled. Our share of the plunder was 22 cows and 5 horses. We took 14 cows worth of loot. We took 9 Grey Dogs auxiliary captives. So see, we even got captives to ransom off later. That's great. Our auxiliaries kept 9 warriors from dying and bandaged 13 of the wounded. So we had a couple people get hurt, but we overall did really, really well. Barnatatis fought valiantly during the raid. Kala and Kestald were now old and ran from the battlefield when they saw him. He pursued them, slaying each at the same instant with a sword in his right hand and an axe in his left. The people followed or howled in glee, for he had won his vengeance against his father's killers. And see, that's what's important. The Grey Dogs were like, nah, man, you know, they were from another tribe and they didn't want to do anything to help appease this problem. It's like, if your dad was murdered, you'd want justice. You can't just let people be like, oh, you know, they were young and stupid for setting your dad on fire. No, it's not cool. So they got their revenges. Great. We'll deal with the consequences that come from it. Soon a Grey Dog delegation arrives, demanding Weregild for the deaths of their 2 weapon thanes. They asked for 40 cows. Ha! Ha 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 ha. No. No, we are refusing it outright. They denounced us as unjust and promised that we would suffer for it. Our people toasted Bartonatus for his determination and the clan ring for its support of him. No! No, they can't show up and say, hey, we owe them money for getting justice on the people who killed this dude's father. Fuck them. We have 9 prisoners from the Grey Dog clan. What should we do with them? We don't actually have beef with these people, so we're going to ransom them off. Ransom our prisoners back to the Grey Dogs for 45 cows. Blackrock went and stole 19 cows. Well, Hillhavens are attacking us. 9 horsemen and 132 Oh, we didn't get enough people in time. We're just gonna drive them off. Hillhaven's attack while we were still sacrificing. Their charge hit us before we could reach an advantageous ground. The battle didn't last long. Their war magic was stronger than ours, but we were not dismayed. We drove the Hillhaven off, and their survivors left without plundering our Tula. We captured one horse, so we beat them back. That's what's important. Everybody seems to want to get in on the action during this time, though. We're going to take captives, and we're going to charge. We're going to make them work for it. The Assaultings burned 4 steads, blah blah blah. They charged in to discover that we were fighting in boggy ground. Oh, hold on, let's read the whole thing. Had burned 4 steads before we could muster our warriors. We rushed the Assaulting formation while they were still performing their rituals. We charged only to discover we were fighting in a boggy ground. During a momentary lull in the fighting, Ingana recognizes Aslandar of the Assaulting ranks. Aslandar killed Ingana's brother in the course of your feud with the Assaultings. Oh, kill him. Kill him. Asildar couldn't run away in time. He joined shields with 2 other warriors, and the 3 of them advanced on Ingana. She put up a fierce fight, but fell before their onslaught. Aw, man. Then the Isilting spoke. I am not Aslandar, but Iskali, his son. That makes 2 of us who have triumphed over you and your family. Dang. That's not good. Fighting went over quickly, their magic was stronger, but our courage was greater. Unfortunately, we weren't able to take any captives. We kept people from dying, and we drove them off the field. You know, twice now Oh, we actually got it through. Alright, I'll calm down. Twice now they've done this to me. So we're going to go ahead and get revenge on the Assaultings. We'll go with 20. And we'll leave some warriors. And enough. And Cavalli, you guys can come help. We've got them outnumbered. Let's burn their steads again. And we'll charge. Here we go. Ah, we got beat off. We burned 5 of their steads before they could muster enough warriors. We rushed the Assaulting formation while they were still sacrificing. Fighting was fierce. Their magic confused and confounded our warriors, but we were unable to burn any more steads. The fact that we tried to range the defenders took 18. Ah, dang. So we lost that one. We beat them down, but we still got driven off the field. We got the money for it. Pay them. Godtalker of Vinolda have returned. You remember we sent them to a distant corner of Dragon Pass to fight disease spread by Malai. They said that we were successful and healed the sick cows. We will not be threatened by Malai's evil. Awesome. Alright, so we're going to wrap it up here. We'll pick up again tomorrow. So far it looks like we are doing really, really well. If you guys like this one, please leave a like. Feel free to comment on anything you have noticed that I'm doing, or any suggestions you want to see for another game. And also, please subscribe. The more subscribers we have, the closer we can get to providing you guys with better content. Have a good day. See ya.